Hi everybody, this is Shelby with the Soap Brew House again, and today I'm going to be cutting my French clay soap. If you were with me yesterday and you saw my video on the making of it, here it is. Actually, it was ready yesterday evening to pull from the mold and cut. However, 9 o'clock at night, lighting isn't all that great, and I said, you know what, let's just do it tomorrow. So here it is. So we've got a 1-inch thickness, peeled off real nicely from the silicone mat that I used. Oh, that was loud. From the silicone mat that I used. And I've already started scoring it. Maybe some of you noticed yesterday, wow, you know what? She poured it in the mold and then she didn't put dividers in. How's she going to cut that? How's that going to work? You're just going to use a knife and go across? How's that going to work? So yes, I did not use dividers once I put the batter in the mold. Basically, I've got my ruler that's set to the increments of what it needs to be for 3 bars on this side, 4 bars on the longer side, and this is about 9 3/4 by 11.25. So it gives me a nice healthy size bar, 12. So anyway, so measured out my increments, made little notches with my knife, did that on all the sides there, and then it takes me back to drafting class in 8th grade, where you get out your angle and your T-square and all that, and you start making your lines. So that's what I did, is I got this out and I started scoring my lines. That way I had them nice and straight. And so I finished that and I'm ready to go. Now you're thinking, okay, what's she still going to cut it with? You're going to cut it with a knife or a big knife? Well, you know, I'm going to show you my badass soap cutter that I got, my slab mold soap cutter. You know, first I was trying with these things and it wasn't quite working because of these ends right here. You don't get, the blade isn't here on the end. So searched the internet and I found myself this bad boy. Can you see this thing? This is 16-inch cheese knife, and it's sharper than anything, and you just got to be really super careful. This is pretty bad, but it just cuts beautifully, and I really like it. If you can see this thing, this is good stuff. Of course, I got to figure out how to store this thing. It doesn't come in like a block holder or anything, so I basically just got to really keep it out of the way. But this is really cool and I like this. So I'm going to show you this today. And maybe some of you are thinking, God, you know, I'm tired of having to figure out, let's put that aside for a second. You've got your knife out, maybe not a paring knife like this, but another one, and you're trying to cut this way and then cut that way and trying to figure it out. Well, you know, maybe this will do the trick for you and you can get yourself one of these double-handled cheese knives. And it cleans up real lovely. You just got to be really super careful with it. So let me see. Let me give myself enough distance here. I almost have, but let me scoot this aside a little bit. Just a little bit here. There we go. That's blocking half my sink. Literally, this is all my counter space that I have for this spot right here. Let's just... And if you watched yesterday too, the making of the French clay soap, what I didn't end up doing is sprinkling on that red volcanic sea salt that a friend gave me. I had some really nice coarse sea salt, and I sprinkled that on top before it set. And so you've got a little bit of that running through it. Some of them are coming off. So we left it kind of grainy and green and speckled, and let's just keep the original look. This is how they all look. Okay, let's see here. I'll just line this up with my lines. I can feel the grooves. And we'll try to cut. Oh, there we go. Oh, boy. Oh, and it's a little crumbly right there. Yeah, okay. A little bit crumbly on that back end. Yeah, okay, so that's the salt. That's the salt doing that. Hopefully, as long as I don't have any really big pieces pop off, it won't affect the product itself, and it'll just add to the rustic look of it, as long as no more than just that little bit of shaving kind of comes off. I don't know if you can see that at all. Just a little bit. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. See, I probably could have cut this last night, and then I wouldn't have had to have had this problem, because it's really firm now, and I knew it would be like that because of the salt. That's why I didn't add the sodium lactate last night or yesterday afternoon when I made this. Okay, let me make sure you've got enough room, because like I said, just the blade alone is 16 inches, and then I got the handle, so you need like a lot of room to be able to use this thing. But I really like the opportunity when I get to try this thing out. Let me see if I got this lined up right with my lines. I feel like I don't know why. Maybe it's just my optical illusion because of my, let me wipe the blade a little bit here. Now this is tricky, wiping the blade. I pull this way. I don't run across the blade. I grab it a little bit and I pull. That's what I do. I'm used to working with sharps, so I kind of know what I'm doing here. Okay. Nah, I think it's just the way the lighting is. I feel like I'm off. Maybe you guys at home are looking, going, nope, nope, you're off, cut it. Let's see what happens. All right, let's cut. Hopefully we don't get any funky chunks off this one. All right, maybe I'll try to seesaw it a little bit. There we go. Okay, yeah, we got a little bit off there, not too bad. Let's see. A little bit of splintering. Not bad, not bad. I don't think we've got any real issue going on here. Good. Okay. Let me move this one aside. And we can do this one. Get the little. So that was my big cutter, my big cheese knife. Love this thing. Now that I've got it in the strips, it's scored the other way, and now I can use this boring cutter. The basic one. Line it up. And I'll try to just... There we go. Good. Okay, let's keep doing that. Ooh, that line's a little faint. Where's that? There we go. Sometimes I can feel it more than I can see it. Great. Okay, let's get those aside. Clean those little shavings off. And this one will basically cure for about 4 weeks, and then it's going to be ready. I have a show up in Paso Robles, 2 shows back to back in Paso Robles in 7 weeks. So this has got plenty of time to cure and be ready for that show. And let's see. Go. So I hope y'all are enjoying my videos so far. I'm having fun learning how to make them. I will continue to work on how to get the videos better and better by adding captions and all that other fun stuff. And it takes a little bit of time. Ooh, they get a little chunk. That's not bad, though. That's not bad. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, and we got one more. One more. Try to keep everything on the paper. It's making a mess. Salt bars have a tendency to get a little crumbly. There we go. All right. And this just has the scent, like I told you yesterday, if you were following along. This was ended up being altogether 3.5 pound batch. And I only used a 1/2 ounce of fragrance, and I can smell it. I wouldn't have added any more to it whatsoever. And you think, oh, for facial soap, you know, maybe you should do a light essential oil. They're so expensive for me. I just stick to the really good quality fragrance oils, and I just try to really pay attention to the usage amounts, and I don't have any problems. But this scent, it just has a really nice, light sea spray, ozone scent. I just think it's really, really lovely. I got a good 1-inch bar there. You can check that out. I think that's really cool. They come together. Whoop, I'm getting the camera there. Oh my goodness. So anyway, that is it for the cutting of the French clay soap. This is going to go upstairs, and it's going to sit for a little while until that big show of mine. And I appreciate your watching. This is Shelby with the Soap Brew House. Have a good day.